Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. We are live here at Donald Jones Stadium for a matchup against Hill Academy from Canada and our Kiski Cougars. Cougars will be wearing white, and Hill Academy looks like they will be wearing red. Look forward to the start of the matchup, and we will be back here in about 2 to 3 minutes. And we'll be back in a bit.
Welcome to our matchup today at Donald Jones Stadium between the Kiski School and really? Oh yeah, you're right. How do you turn it up? I can't even see it.
Julie, how can you tell if it's on? Like the green is like super low. Yeah, so put it on and put it right next to it.
Right here, is this good? All right. So I'm a little late on that, I guess, trying to figure it out, but looks like the Cougars are gonna come away with that face-off win. The ball's gonna be held right now by number 21, Lowen Martin. He's going to pass it back to Connor Meeks Vaughn. They're going to pass it around a little, looking to open up their game early on here. Over Lowen Martin, back in front to Dom Kuda. Over to Connor Meeks Vaughn, who's going to run it around, trying to find a little opening, getting closer to that goal. And he's going to kind of do it, but shoot that way wide. Yeah, it's still Kiski's ball right now. Looks like Nathan Ward's going to come out with it, coming out strong, taking a nice shot that's going to be stopped and hit up high. That ground ball is going to be scooped up by the Hill Academy and sent back to their goalie, who's going to try and find an opening. He's going to find it, try and work their own offense, test the Kiski's defense right now. Offsides by the Hill Academy. Kiski's ball now, and Lowen Martin's going to take it upfield. He's going to pass it over to Jeremiah Wade. Passes it back to Cade Cronin. Over to number 20, Jack Hart, who's now in the game. Back to Cade, over to Lowen, up to 7. Back to Charlie Boone, Jack Hart. They're passing it around right now. I want to see what they can do, open up this defense a little bit. Looking for an opportunity to score, and Jack's going to have a nice move. He's going to take a shot that's going to go low and bounce up, so the goalies will be able to block it out of there. Cougars ball. Seven's going to throw it up to Jeremiah Wade, it looks like. He's going to run it around, shoot, and that's going to be a nice save by Hill's goalie. He's going to pass it over to long stick number 6. Goalie's going to take it up forward, try and find an opening. He's going to overthrow right now, and Dom Kuda is going to pick up that ball. Pass it over to Jeremiah Wade, over to Cade Cronin, working their way downfield. Back to Nathan Ward right now. Looks like Jeremiah Wade is wide open. That ball's going to go a little past him. Scooped up by Jack Hart. He's looking for an opening. Passes it over to Charlie Boone behind the net. Who passes it to Cade Cronin, looking to open something up. Cade takes a interesting pass over to. There's a lot going on there. That one looked like it went shot in like a hockey puck. It gets stopped by their goalie. They're going to get it nice and close to the goal. And beautiful save by Jack Hart. Amazing save right there. That ball was going a bunch of different ways. Jack got there just in time to stop it. Great job. So it's Cougars ball right now. Jack Hart's going to take it upfield. Pass it up to 7 Gillingham and passes it back to number 4, Connor Meeks Vaughn. Connor's going to work his way around the edge, trying to scoop in and shot it down. It bounces up high behind. Number 67 was offsides, it sounds like. So, I guess, what was that, 30 seconds? Is that what he said? So, looks like Cougar's going to be a man up for the next 30 seconds. Let's see if they can capitalize on that opportunity. Great opportunity for them to get off with an early lead. The ball's going to be shot by Jeremiah Wade, who is not able to get it through. That ball's going to go wide out to the side. It's still going to be Cougars' ball after it goes out of bounds. Jeremiah Wade's going to take that shot. It's going to be just barely right, it looks like. He aimed for the top right. It goes just slightly past it. Cougars ball. Connor meets on. Over to Lowen Martin. And it wasn't really a shot, but it was stopped by their goalie. So now Hill's looking to make some progress downfield. Our Harvard commit. Or no, that's Dom Kuda right there. There's a pass over, and it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be Kiski's ball. Looks like Andy Scott was going to bring that one in. Passed it forward to Connor meets Vaughn, who eventually works it upfield to Seven Gillingham, number 7. High pass over to Nick Kuda. Nick's going to cut down and in, get nice and close to the goal. Pass over to Charlie Boone, who scores. Beautiful goal. Cougars lead 1-0 here in the first. That was a great shot by Charlie. One of the smallest guys out there, but fierce player. Make sure you add to the thing that Cougars scored. No, not today. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That was a lot of back and forth right now. We have about exactly 6.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Score one. Cougars 1, Hill nothing. This faceoff's gonna be a hard fight. It's gonna come out. Bryce Ferguson's gonna come out on top for the Cougars. He passes it back to Jack Williams. Jack Williams has great field awareness. We see every time he gets the ball, he seems to know exactly where to send it. And he decides to send it over to number 16, Dylan Lee, and passes it forward to 7 Gillingham. 7 marking his way upfield. Cade Cronin's going to take that shot. It's going to go just wide. Kiski's ball. Charlie Boone's going to start it off. Pass it over to 7 Gillingham. One thing I noticed is the Cougars seem to pass the ball a lot. It seems to help them open up the opposing defense, giving them great opportunities to score. They're going to use it to their advantage, but it looks like that ball's going to be popped loose, and the ground ball's going to be picked up by number 66 for Hill. But there's going to be an incompletion there. 7 Gillingham is going to pick up that ground ball. Over to Cade Cronin, up to Nathan Ward. Cougars going to make their push again after that loss of possession right there. It looks like there's a flag down. I have no clue what that flag could be, but probably on Hill, as hasn't been the ball hasn't been stopped yet. 7 Gillingham running around, makes it out in front, passes it forward to Jack Hart. He's trying to work his way inside, back to 7. That one's over. Charlie Boone, who scores his second goal. That was a beautiful shot by Charlie Boone. Great assist by 7 Gillingham. Now we see these 2 flags that are down on the field right now. Let's see what's going on with these. That offsides, I guess, got kind of erased by that goal. was a beautiful goal. Beautiful 2 goals by Charlie there. Less than 2 minutes apart. With 4:42 left in this first quarter, your Cougars are up 2-0 against the Hill Academy. Looks like Killian Mercedes, number 5, is going to come out here with this face-off. And he's going to secure that ball, send it back, and it's going to be missed by Lowen Martin. So Hill wins that one, unfortunately. It happens. It happens. It's okay. Kiski's defense is great. They do a great job of forcing that ball to the outside and eventually winning it back by forcing a bad shot or making goalie Jack Williams take that ball. Dylan Lee's going to get outmaneuvered there, but that's going to be a nice stop by Jack Williams. It's always nice to see Jack have the ball because we know we're going to be able to work it forward. I haven't seen a bad encounter with him so far this year. That ball is going to be passed forward to, looks like Zach Tucker, who passes it up to Nathan Ward. And it's going to be held by Lowen Martin right now. Ball's going to be worked around behind the goal over to Charlie Boone again. Charlie's going to pass it off to number 22, Jeremiah Wade. Far in front of the goal. He's going to run it hard in. He's going to take a high shot that was a nice stop by Hill's goalie. It's going to be recovered by number 46 and passed over to their goalie, who sends it up towards number 18. Kiski pressing them hard deep in their own half of the field. See what they can do here. They're playing an aggressive game right now. Harvard commit sends that ball loose, and it's going to be caught by Jack Williams. Great job by Wyatt Wiggins there. Ryan Mealy has the ball. He's running hard forward. That shot was a laser and gets stopped by their goalie. A little bit of pushing and shoving there during that shot. Something maybe missed there by the refs, I'm not too sure, but this game's going to keep going with Hill's possession. Just over 2 minutes left in this quarter. Hill's goalie is going to try and move that ball forward, giving them, hopefully for them, an opportunity to score, whereas Kiski's going to get that ball back, which is great for them. Number 21, Lowen Martin, moves it forward, takes a shot. This is going to be a nice save by their goalie. They're going to get their possession back and work their way upfield. They want to try and make this lead a little less coming out of this first quarter with just under 2 minutes left to play. Cougars doing a great job forcing Hill to the outside, not giving them opportunity to get inside right now. Andy Scott playing some great defense, making it hard for them to get inside. They're passing around the edge right now, similar to the way the Cougars do it, trying to open up the defense a little. The Cougars don't seem to be budging at all. They're playing some great defense. Less than a minute to go, and Cougars are going to take that ball. Running forward with it right now is, well, it's hard to see. Oh, Harvard commit, Wyatt Wiggins. Connor Meeks-Vaughn's going to have it over by the 30. Pass it forward to Seven Gillingham, who passes it back to Connor. With less than 30 seconds left in this quarter. Kiski's going to try and take this shot, but ultimately they just want to end up with possession to not give them an opportunity to score. And that shot's going to be a little wild. Oh, it's a goal. That's a goal by Connor Meeks-Vaughn. Wow, I didn't even see that ball go in. I thought that missed. Not gonna lie. 13 seconds left in this first quarter. Your Cougars up 3-0. That was a great goal right there. It didn't even look like it went in, yeah. It looked like it went wide off to the right to me. And usually when there's no celebration, that means there wasn't a goal. Bryce is going to come out on top with that win there as Ryan Mealy scoops up that ground ball. He passes it over to Harvard commit number 10, who holds it to end off the first quarter of the game. We'll be back in a couple of seconds for the second quarter. Thank you. Here we are back with the second quarter after the teams have both switched sides. Here comes the first face-off of this quarter. And Killian's going to come out on top. There's another win for the Cougars in the face-off. Over to Seven Gillingham, who makes a nice catch there. He's going to run it around, make an interesting passing choice. Unfortunately, going to send it out, making it Hill's ball. But that's okay. Cougars had a great first quarter. They can afford this right now. They gave themselves a little bit of a cushion for small errors like that. You can hear a lot of laughing and banging down there. We have a huge crowd today for the Cougars. It's awesome to see the support from the Kiski community families over here. Hill's going to try and work their way forward. There's a shot on goal, and it's going to go, looks like, high and wide. Still going to be Hill's ball as they pick it up behind the goal. They are passing it around right now. Kiski's doing a great job keeping it outside. Joe Hess is going to press him hard, not giving an opportunity to get in as Harvard commit takes over, forcing them to pass it out back in front again. They pass it around over to number 93. Great defense by the Cougars. And that shot's gonna be high over the goal. Looks like Lowen Martin did a great job forcing that ball up rather than into the goal. Still Hill's ball, but Cougars not giving them an opportunity right now. Only a few shots on goal, and all of them have been pretty wild shots. That's going to go back in front to number 93, who passes it around to 97. Hill seems to be resetting right now. They broke in a little bit, and the Cougars forced them back out. That ball's going to come out right by the goal, and it's going to go far outside. Looks like there's some hockey there, and Joe Hess is going to have that ball as it's Kiski's ball. He's going to run forward. There's a flag right now, most likely. And a goal by Joe Hess as he falls forward. That's going to bounce off the ground and hit the top left of that net. Beautiful goal, bringing the score. Cougars 4, Hill Academy 0. I don't think anyone was expecting that. He fell over the ball with that one.
That's my roommate, by the way. That's my roommate.
Sule's roommate, he wanted to let everyone know who's watching. That was beautiful. He fell forward, threw it off the ground, hit the top corner. I don't even think he expected that to go in. Well, because it was like perfect. He got so perfect bounce. Perfect bounce. It was very hard to stop because of where it was. That's what happened. And there's gonna be another face-off win by Bryce Ferguson for the Cougars. They're gonna pass it back to their goalie. Jack Williams, great ball handling, great field awareness, working that way forward up to Dylan Lee, who passes it all the way up to Harvard commit, number 10, Wyatt Wiggins, who takes a beautiful shot, and it's going to go a little wide, unfortunately, to the left side. Is that still, yes, that is still Cougars ball. Charlie Boone over to Nathan Ward. Back to 7 Gillingham. Jeremiah Wade out in front, who's bringing it over to Jack Hart as the Cougars try to make their way in through this defense, as they've done 4 times already tonight. And that's going to be a high shot by Jeremiah Wade. Still the Cougars ball. Charlie Boone has it right now. He's working his way around. Passes it over to Cade Cronin, number 24, who puts it back right in front to 7. 7's great at passing, a great team player. Jack Hart has it right now. Is going to make a not so great pass, but it's still going to be picked up by 7. 7, that ball gets jarred out from 7. He loses it, but it's going to be, the ground ball is going to be recovered by Jack Hart, so didn't go all too bad for the Cougars. They're just forced out a little bit. Cade Cronin's going to be given the ball. He's going to pass it back around out to Nathan Ward, who gets out in front, and there's a goal! Number 91, Nathan Ward. Beautiful shot. He got out around that defender, shoots it in, down low and hard. Cougars 5. Yeah, that was beautiful. Cougars 5, Hill nothing right now with 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter of this game. Here comes another face-off. As a false start by Killian Mercedes, that's going to be Hill Academy's ball. It's okay. Cougars defense is on top of it tonight. Dom Kuda playing tight in over there, forcing a pass outside to number 47. Passes it around to number 93, who passes it over to number 67. Number 67 wants to get rid of it as he's having trouble making some forward progress there with our Harvard commit on his tail. There's a beautiful save by Jack Hart, who passes it up to Number 34, Landon Flock, who sends it over to Zach Tucker, who unfortunately is not able to make that catch. And that's going to be scooped up by Lowen Martin. He's going to take a wild shot. It's going to go outside. You don't want to pay too much attention to Landon Flock falling out of nowhere, not to embarrass him, but what happened there, Landon? Still going to be Cougars ball. Right now it's held by number 91, Nathan Ward. He's going to run it around looking for someone that's open. He's going to find Seven Gillingham out in front of the goal. Seven's going to make it inside, and another beautiful goal for the Cougars. Number 7, Seven Gillingham brings the score. Cougars 6, Hill nothing with just over 7 minutes left in this half. Wild game so far. Cougars have already scored the same amount this quarter that they did the first, and there's more than half of it yet to play. Cougars seem to be finding their momentum right now. A lot more aggressive offense, a lot more aggressive defense. Seems to be working out for the Cougars. Right now, it's a blowout. And that's going to be another win by Bryce Ferguson. It's going to be picked up by number 16. Dylan Lee is going to be passed back to Bryce Ferguson. And that ball is going to be missed by Seven Gillingham, making it Hill's ball. It's going to be number 2, Hill's ball. He's going to pass it over to number 97 out in front, giving the Cougars defense another time to shine. And unfortunately, there's going to be a goal by number 67 for Hill Academy, making the score Kiski Cougars 6, Hill Academy. I don't know their mascot 1. Mr. Z, what's their mascot? Because I don't want to just keep saying. Yeah, very redundant. Rather say their mascot. Just under 6.5 minutes left in this half. Very active game. Very quick first quarter. Very little action. The second quarter, a lot more going on. 4 goals scored on both sides of the ball, with less than half of it played. There's going to be a face-off win by Killian Mercedes. Great job, Killian. We love seeing it. Love seeing it. He's going to pass it over to Lowen Martin, number 21, who finds Nathan Ward right behind him. Over to Nick Kuda out in front. Back to Connor Meeks-Vaughn. Cougars just seem to be playing catch right now, waiting for something to open up for them. And that's going to open up with pass over to Nick Kuda on the left side. Going to go back in front to Lowen Martin. Lowen makes a run for it, gets inside, passes it just over Seven Gillingham's head. It's going to be picked up by Nathan Ward, who runs it inside, takes a shot, and there's another goal for Nathan Ward. 91, Nathan Ward. Goal by number 91, Nathan Ward. Brings the Cougars score up to 7-1 with 5:35 left in this half. This has been a very active game with three goals on both sides of the ball in the last minute and a half. That's wild right now. These Cougar possessions are turning into goals, which is just crazy. We have Bryce Ferguson out there again for this faceoff. He's having a great night. I don't think he has any lost faceoffs. And he's going to win another one. Beautiful for the Cougars. He's going to pass it over to number 91, Nathan Ward, who I believe currently has 2 goals, right? He passes it over to Seven Gillingham. 7 back to Cade. Over to Jeremiah Wade. Cade's going to lose that ball between his feet, but he's going to pick it up just before Hill's defender can get to him. Nathan Ward has that ball. He's working his way around. Back to Cade Cronin, who sends it back to Charlie Boone behind the goal. Charlie sends it up to Jack Hart, who sends it to Lowen Martin, who sends it over to the right side to Nathan Ward, who scores his 3rd goal tonight. There's a hat trick for number 91, Nathan Ward. Cougars 8, Hill 1. 4:48 left. The Cougars are killing it tonight. That was a beautiful goal. right over top left of the goal. Very hard to stop for any goalie out there. With Killian with this face-off. Cougars having a great night on the face-off right now. Pretty sure they have 2 losses, and one of them was just a false start. And Killian's going to win that face-off. He's going to run it forward over to 91 Nathan Ward again. He's going to send that just barely high right. But luckily, that's still going to be the Cougars' ball. It was a shot on goal. Charlie Boone's going to start with this ball. Charlie Boone currently has 2 goals for the Cougars next to Nathan's 3. Let's see if they can keep this pace going. Just under 4:30 left. This second quarter has a combined 6 goals scored, which is already double last quarter. And that's going to be a shot by Cade Cronin, who's going to hit that crossbar. Cade hit that crossbar, shot it right back to him, and it looks like there's going to be a flag on Hill as Cade was being held back there, kept from scoring, which we know we would have. We know he would have. We're confident in our Cougars. That's what I've been saying. Looks like there's a penalty on number 87. I guess he's going to be sitting out, so Cougars are up a player right now. I think he's sitting out. It's kind of weird. He's kneeling, but I didn't hear anything from the ref. Connor Meeks Vaughn has the ball in front of the goal over to Lowen Martin. Back to Jeremiah Wade, who just overthrows Charlie Boone, but Nathan Ward gets there just in time to keep the Cougars' possession. Connor Meeks Vaughn passes it to Lowen Martin in front of the goal over to Charlie Boone, and Charlie gets his hat trick right there. Number 6, Charlie Boone brings a score. Cougars 9, Hill 1. Wait, was that not a goal? Wow. I guess that was not a goal. Never mind. That's okay. He'll get his chance later tonight. That looked like it was a goal, I guess. He was in the crease, so it was not. But still great playing. That gives Hill the ball. Number 93 has it. Passes it way in front to number 9 who shoots it. And it's going to hit the left pole, I think. That's the second time tonight it's hit the pool, causing it not to be a goal. It's kind of wild. Usually I don't see that too often. With Cade's pass to himself, I've never seen that at all. And that stick's going to go right into the helmet of Hill. So there's going to be a penalty on. I think that's going to be a penalty on number 12, Zach DeLoro, maybe? Was it Zach DeLoro? I'm not sure who this was on, actually. Yep, Zach DeLoro, number 12, is going to be in a 1-minute penalty. Yeah, it looked like he was aiming for the head of the stick, but accidentally hit the dude in the head instead. I guess that happens. It's going to be Hill's ball. Hill is currently up a player right now. This gives them they're looking for the goal to make this a little bit closer of a game. They're currently trailing by 7. There's another flag on the Cougars, I guess. It's on Wyatt Wiggins, our Harvard commit. 1 minute. What was it? I didn't see what it was. Slashing? Slashing. Looks like 1 minute for Wyatt Wiggins, our Harvard commit, for slashing. Come on, Wyatt, we're going to make fun of you for that one a little bit. Got to. As we have Mr. Zerniak talking about drunk driving in his health class. I did last year. That's going to be hit out, sent out of bounds by a Cougar, making it Hill's ball. Still, I guess, still Hill's ball. With a little over 2 minutes left in this quarter. Hill is up players right now, and there's a goal for number 28 for Hill. Bringing the score, Cougars 8. Hill 2. Still, great game so far by the Cougars. Great strong lead with just over 2 minutes, left. 7 goals. Sorry, yeah, 7 goals scored this quarter as opposed to 3 last, with still over 2 minutes left. This is a crazy active second quarter as compared to the first. And that face-off, Bryce is going to come out with it, but he's not going to be able to scoop it up in time. So number 75 for Hill is going to win that face-off. And Hill's going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a second after this timeout. Thank you. Here we are back with this game. Oh, yeah, no, you're smart. You got it. You might just want to take some extra studying. Hill's ball right now. Andy Scott playing some good defense. Pass it back around behind. Yeah, right now I am. That ball is going to be sent back. And looks like it's still Hill's ball after some confusion out there, it looks like, by the players. The ball's going to be jostled around the half mark. Joe Hess tried to come up with it, but wasn't able to. It's going to be passed over up in front. The Cougars are going to come out with the ball. Joe Hess has the ball right now. That was a confusing encounter, hard to follow. I don't know how they do it. Joe Hess up to Nick Kuda, who tries to bring the Kiski offense back into effect. And Cougars are going to take a timeout with a minute left. Can you mute? I mean, We're back here after that timeout with Kiski's ball. Connor Meeks on has it. He's running around right now trying to find an opening. You'd know. Over to number 3, Nick Kuda. Back to Connor Meeks Vaughn. Connor passes it over to number 21, Lowen Martin. Lowen takes a shot that's going to bounce up high, and it's going to go out of bounds. Still going to be Cougars ball. Nathan Ward's going to start out with the ball. Over to Seven Gillingham. Seven's going to push his way through to get a little opening for him to run. Over to Connor Meeks Vaughn. Connor running hard around the outside, and nice shot. It's going to hit the crossbar again, bounce down and out. Lowen Martin's going to pick it up. His stick's going to be ripped from his hand. And that ball's going to go out, and there's a flag down. Red number 85 slashing. He's going to get a minute. Cougars ball with 8 seconds left. And it's going to be held by, I think, I can't even see who has it. I'm not going to lie. Oh, it was Eric Ward who had it. Or Nathan Ward. I keep saying his brother's name. He's going to end off that half. We'll be back after halftime. And we're back here in the second half with Kiski's ball. Nakuda passes it over to Lowen Martin up in front of the goal. Passes it over to Connor meets Vaughn. Back to Nakuda. Wants to shoot it, not able to. Connor's going to get that ball out in front again. Over to Seven Gillingham. Seven to Nathan Ward. Nathan Ward to Connor Meeks Vaughn. Connor has it nice and close to the goal. Over to Nathan who shoots. And it's going to be a nice save. It's going to be picked up by Lowen Martin. Great job, Lowen, over to Seven Gillingham. Seven over to Connor, who takes a little bit of a wide shot there. Still going to be Cougars' ball. Charlie Boone brings it in. Over to Lowen Martin. Looks like Hill gets their down player back. Nathan Ward has that. He gets stuffed by two Hill guys. Unfortunately, not able to make that shot. Sends it a little wide. But it's still going to be Cougars' ball. So it's not all bad, I guess. Lowen Martin has it. I'm going to pass it. Going to look to pass it to someone. Goal, Lowen Martin. Number 21. Just going to hit the ground and bounce up over again. The second one of the night. Second bounce. Third one that bounced in. Scores 9-2. Kiski Cougars with 10:36 left in this quarter. Zach. hmm Here comes a face-off. And Killian's going to hit that one wide. No one's scooping it up yet until Ryan Mealy is going to hit it around, pass it around. Eventually he's going to scoop it up, and it's going to be Hill's ball. So I guess Hill won that face-off, I think. Not really sure what's going on there, I'm not going to lie. Still learning this game. We're 46, and there's offsides for Hill, so it's going to be Cougars ball again. Chains in possession pretty often. And there's going to be another goal for the Cougars by, that one was what, number 7 Gillingham, I believe.
Gillingham, assist by Jack Hart.
Cougars up 10-2. Great assist by Jack. Great goal by 7 with less than 10 minutes left in this quarter. Bryce getting ready for this face-off. And he's going to send that one high and back. Dylan Lee's going to pick it up for another win face-off by Bryce Ferguson, having a great game with his win percentage right now. It's going to get back to Jack Williams, who passes it forward to Dylan Lee, bringing it up to Jack Hart, who's running it forward, trying to find an opening for the Cougars to extend their lead. Cougars currently up by 8, looking to make that 9. Cade Cronin over to Jack Hart. I do, because I can hear you. This is kind of unfair, because I'm busy right now.
It is pretty unfair.
Because I'm, like, working and all.
Is he not in? You don't have to email.
No, I'm out.
Oh, you're out. Who's your target?
I don't know.
I could look. Didn't get an email?
It's Greep's target, whoever it was.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's Alex.
I didn't know where you were going.
Going
It's
to
like,
shoot.
can I shoot
Hey,
Zach?
don't look at my phone right now.
Charlie Boone right now with the ball, working his way around,
It's Alex. Have fun.
passing it in front to Lowen Martin, back to Connor Meeks Vaughn. No. Over to Seven Gillingham, I think. Wait, never mind. I just lied. Now it's over to Seven Gillingham. Back to Connor Meeks Vaughn. Up to Lowen Martin in front to Charlie Boone. And another goal by Charlie Boone.
4 by Boone.
Yeah, 4 goals by Charlie Boone.
Charlie Boone, 6.
Number 6, bringing the Cougars lead up to 9. 11-2 Kiski Cougars. Mhm.
Anytime. Could you do me a favor, though?
Anytime you just casually have to shoot somebody.
I need to come up here and shoot Zach. Is that okay? Sure, I guess.
I didn't know who my target was, my assassin was.
Like who's coming after you?
It's okay, Jude's so salty about how I took him out.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be a win face-off by Killian. He's going to be pushed down. There's a flag, but he keeps it. That is impressive.
Yes, sir.
Impressive save by Killian. Great job, Killian. Seven Gillingham has the ball, passing it over to Lowen Martin. There's still a flag down on the hill. I'm not sure what it was. Probably some sort of slashing or something. Because nothing's being called. It is still Kiski's possession. Well, if Hill gets the ball back, then the game will be stopped. Because of the flag. Number 22 shoots and scores into the top right of the net. Jeremiah Wade bringing the Cougars lead up to 10. 12-2 Kiski Cougars with 8:08 left in the third quarter. Cougars are killing it tonight. And that flag's going to be waved again. I'm pretty sure that's the second or third wave flag tonight due to a Cougars goal. That's wild. Cougars able to score even if rules aren't quite being followed, I guess. Here comes his face-off. It looks like Ferguson Brace is out there right now, number 11. Can't really see his number. Actually, yeah, it was Bryce, but he's going to lose this one, unfortunately. It's okay. He's having a great night. Over to number 2 for Hill Academy. He's going to try and work his way around. He doesn't really have any teammates open right now. He's going to be chased down by Harvard commit. No. Looks like number 19, Dom Kuda, is playing some great defense right now. Over to number 47. Back to number 97. All the way across the field. Joe Hess is going to play some defense there, forcing him out. Right behind him is Harvard commit. And that ground ball is going to be picked up by Wyatt Wiggins, Harvard commit. Let's go number 10. He passes it over to 91, Nathan Ward, who sends it in. And Wyatt's going to scoop that up, but unfortunately sent it out behind. 7 running down number 46 over to number 2 for Hill Academy. 47 currently with the ball right in front of the goal, over to 97 as number 28 makes his way forward with the ball. They're looking to open something up right now. They've been having trouble cracking the Cougars defense all night. Andy Scott playing some hard defense, trying to get him away from the ball. And the ball's going to be scooped up by number 28 for Hill Academy. And eventually, Zach Tucker's going to come up with it. Send it over to Jack Williams. Jack scooting downfield. Passes it to number 24, Cade Cronin. Sends it over to number 91, Nathan Ward.
Take a shot.
Right in front, number 34, Landon Flock. He's going to send that one just wide. Still the Cougars' ball with 6:02 left. Charlie Boone's going to start that back off when he comes back in. He's going to send it forward to Nick Kuda, who sends it over to Jack Hart. Jack Hart to Cade Cronin. Cade back to Jack. Jack looks like he's trying to make a break for it. He's forced a little outside. He's going to pass it over to Nathan Ward. He sends it out in front to Seven Gillingham. Seven Gillingham to Cade. Cade takes a shot. It's going to be a nice save by the goalie. Cougars ball. Looks like Jack Hart's going to start this one off for the Cougars here. There's 3 people on top of Jack, and a flag's going to be thrown. That ball's going to be brought up by Nathan Ward and shot and scored by number 24, Cade Cronin.
24, Kate.
Score 13-2 Kiski Cougars with 5:19 and a whole quarter left. Your Cougars are winning by 11. There's another flag that's going to be canceled out by a Cougars goal. Oh, never mind. He's still going to get the penalty for the slashing. Number 85 is going to get a 1-minute penalty right there. So Hill's going to be down 1 player. Again, I guess, to the Cougars, right? Yes, they are. Cougars hopefully can do something with this. They come out on top with this face-off right here. Let's see what Bryce Ferguson can do. Oh, that was Killian, but Killian, I'm going to give him the credit here. He wins it, but there's an interesting play out there that sends Dylan Lee flying down. Jack Williams has the ball. He's going to rush that thing forward, send it right up to number 10, Harvard commit Wyatt Wiggins. Got to hype him up every time we see his name. He passed it over to Nathan Ward, who passed it up to 7. Back to Nathan Ward. Back to 7. Over to Lowen Martin in front of the goal. Up to Dylan Lee. Back to Lowen. Over to Connor Meeks-Vaughn. Cougars currently playing some catch. Dylan Lee's going to send that in, and there's a goal by, I think, number 16, Dylan Lee.
Oh, that's number
No, it came from the right side.
16.
Yeah. Dylan Lee, number 16 with that goal.
Looked like Charlie shot.
It did, but it passed to Charlie. Charlie sent it behind his back for the pass over to Dylan. That was a beautiful encounter right there. Score 14-12. Your Kiski Cougars winning by 14-2. Sorry, your Kiski Cougars winning by 12. That's what the 12 was. 4:30 and a quarter left. And Cougars are going to come up with that face-off as Zach Tucker brings up that ground ball. Number 9, that long pull. He's going to send it over to Landon Flock. Bring himself into safety. Who sends it up to Nathan Ward. Back to Zach Tucker. He tries to shoot that one, is unable to. It's going to be picked up by number 6, Charlie Boone. Sends it over to number 17, Brad Mockenhopt. 91, Nathan Ward right now. I keep wanting to call him Eric. Over to 7 Gillingham. High and over to wide open Nick Kuda. Nick back to 7. Feels like I'm calling him by his number, but that's his preferred name, I guess. 7 makes a pass. Unfortunately, he's not able to do much of anything. That was a fireball shot by Nathan Ward that's going to be stopped by their goalie. That was a great save. You got to give him credit where credit's due. 3:20 left in this quarter right now.
Mom, how we doing? You're good. I sent you a text. Would you mind sending me that? I gotta get there's a
Hill's ball right now over in front of the goal. Number 28 for the Hill Academy has it.
quite a bit actually.
Over to number 97.
All right. Thank you so much.
Joe Hess playing defense. Number 97 is going to make a break for it.
Good.
Not going to be able to shoot in time. Over to 2, who shoots. Beautiful stop by Jack Williams. Jack with the ball. We know where this is going. Cougars working their way up. He sends it over to Andy Scott, number 27. Andy with a hard shot. That's going to be stopped. by their goalie number 50. The ball's going to be sent forward to number 66. Number 66 flying around the field right now, trying to find an open Hill Academy lacrosse player. Still don't know their mascot. I guess they do not have one.
Thursday's rehearsal dinner, and then Friday's yeah. All right, yeah. So that's being
Over number two. Number two is going to be working his way around behind the goal. Ball's going to be back up in front in number 28's hands right now. Over to 97. 97. Stopped by Joe Hess. Beautiful save by Jack Hart. That ground ball is going to be scooped up by Landon Flock, who sends it just over Brad's head. It's going to be picked back up by Hill Academy, number 93. Move his way back forward behind the goal with just about a minute left. There's a shot that goes up and high, and Jack Williams ends up on the ground with a minute 1 second left. It's Hill's ball. And there's going to be a goal for the Hill Academy, number 28. I'm pretty sure that's the second of the night, bringing the score to 14-3 with 55 seconds left.
28.
Goal by number 28. As soon as you put food in your mouth. Here comes a face-off. Killian Masaides out there for the face-off. Cougars currently leading by 11 with a whole quarter yet to play. He sends that eye up and high and right into the head of Lee's stick. Lee sends it over to Ryan Mealy. Ryan up to the Charlie Boone with another goal. That's his fifth of the night.
No, that's six.
Six.
I think that's six.
I think that's five. I don't know. It's either 5 or 6 for Charlie Boone.
That's a lot of goals.
That's a lot of goals for one sophomore out there. Scores 15-3 Cougars. That was an 11-second goal.
Did not have to do Charlie.
44 seconds left.
No, it's six. It's too many to count.
He called him a moron.
Number 11, Bryce Ferguson out there with this face-off.
Yeah, there's no way this is their national team. Their national team's not playing.
It was a false start. Cougars ball. Jack Hart has that ball. He's going to send it back to the other Jack. Jack Williams at the goal. He's going to send it forward to Dom Kuda. Dom Kuda up to number 31, Ian Smith. Ian's going to send that high and over to Charlie Boone. Charlie's having an amazing, amazing game tonight. 20 seconds left. Over to Brad Mockenhop, number 17. Brad over to Jack Hart. Sends it over to 7 Gillingham. Back to Brad. Brad gets stuffed over to 7. There's a flag over to Charlie Boone. Charlie Boone shoots that one wide. He's on the ground. There's another flag as this ends off the third quarter. We'll be right back. Kiski's ball in the fourth quarter. Actually, now it's Hill's ball, I guess, after a nice save. I think that was a nice save. I missed that. What happened right there? Number 6, one of their long poles, going to pass it forward to number 97. There's going to be offsides call. Cougars ball. A lot of offsides calls this game, as Sule is noticing. Number 21, Lowen Martin, over to 7 Gillingham. 7 Gillingham back to Lowen, who shoots that wide. Still Kiski's ball. And that one's going to be brought out by, looks like, I think that's Nathan Ward, who sends it up to Jeremiah Wade, who sends it over to Connor, who ends it up with Lowen. Back at Connor, over to Jeremiah, who takes an interesting shot as it's hit down. That one's right now going to be passed over to 7. Back to Connor. It's going to get the ball's going to be loose after bad pass over to Lowen Martin, up to Jeremiah Wade. Jeremiah Wade with the goal,
22,
bringing the score to 16-3 for your Kiski Cougars. Do you have any of these guys? I have 2. I have some of these things.
I've had so many tests this week. It's crazy.
Say again?
I've had so many tests this week.
I have
Too many.
a lot. Here comes this face-off. I have no idea what happened. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna say that the clock should be stopped right now.
Yes, that is a fair assessment, I would say. I don't know what happened there, but it looks like the face-off's gonna happen again, I guess, even though it didn't really happen. Whatever. Here comes the face-off. It's gonna be brought up by Killian Mercedes with an easy face-off win. Who tries to pass it over to Charlie Boone, but isn't able to get there. He throws it at the ground, making it Hill Academy's ball.
Hey, Zach, I'm pretty sure it's Mercedes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Roman's Mercedes.
Oh, yeah, okay. I apologize. I've probably been saying Killian's last name wrong, so I'm going to apologize for that. I have it in my mind wrong. I really apologize for that. I'll fix that up, I promise. There's a goal by number 67 for
Red
Hill
67.
Academy,
Hill Academy.
making the score 16-4 with 10:10 left in this game.
Is this the last quarter? Or not?
This is the. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. Not many, like maybe 2. Maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know. You can see how many hours you have played. Let's see. Bryce Ferguson out here with this face-off. I have more than that by a lot. Bryce Ferguson wins that. He sends it over to. Can't even see who that is. That's Logan Reyes. Looks like Kiski's second team's gonna go in right now. Aiden Waller over at goal. Number 25. That ball's gonna be set high and behind, making it Hill Academy's ball with less than 10 minutes left. It's going to be over in front of the goal with number 18. Passes it over to number 47. 217. So it's like almost 4 times even. Possibly. 9 minutes, just barely over 9 minutes left. Number 67 is going to send that out in front. It's going to get back to him. It's going to be passed over. Grabbed by Dom Kuda. He's going to be shoved around. There's a flag going down. They're just going to keep hitting him. There's another flag. I don't know what that was, but number 97 is going to be out for a minute due to unnecessary roughness on Dom Kuda, taking that like a champ. Great job. Great job playing through it, Dom. It's going to be Kiski's ball. That's pretty funny. Connor over to Lowen Martin. Sends it over to Seven Gillingham. Back to Lowen. Back to Connor. Connor up to Seven again, who sends it out in front to Jeremiah Wade. Shoots it high and strong over to number 21, Nathan Ward. Nathan Ward with another goal, making the score 17-4 with 8:31 left. High scoring game here for the Cougars. There's going to be a loss from that's going to bounce off the ref's feet and sent right back to number 28. This is an interesting game. Joe Hess is going in. I know everyone loves when he goes in the games. Ball is currently held by number 28. Pass over to number 93. Number 93 over to number 1. Ball's behind the goal with number 24. Number 24 behind his back. 67 with it behind the goal. He shoots it out in front to number 1, who scores another goal for the Hill Academy. Now 17-5. Kiski Cougars.
Was it number 1 or number 6?
No, number 1. This is the first game where I've seen every single goal. Who scored it? 67 had the assist. That's what I said.
Even Superman makes mistakes, right, Sula?
Yes.
Act like that.
They still clapped and cheered.
Bryce Ferguson out there with another face-off. Well, not yet. We'll see. Sule was right. Bryce with the win. Bryce gonna run that ball forward, send it over to, I think that's Charlie Boone over there, right? Who sends it back to Jack Hart, bringing out of a little danger. Jack Hart over to Brad Mockenhaupt. Brad over, sends it just past freshman James Kendall. I think that's the shortest I've ever seen anyone in a game. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Not very funny though, I guess. It's Hill's ball right now, I believe. The goalie has it. It's nice to see some of the younger guys going in, getting some more experience at the varsity level. We always love that. Number 18 working his way around the Kiski defense right now. Matt Hart playing some tight defense over there for the Cougars. Great job, Matt. Number 1 has the ball again.
Good job, Dylan.
Dylan Lee forcing him around. That ball's going to go behind the goal with number 67 again. Logan Reyes is going to try and keep him away. But That ball's going to just go behind and end up on the goal. Aiden Waller is going to pick that up, send that over to Jack Hart. Nice to see both Hart brothers out in the field at the same time. Number 15, a long pull, Matt Hart. Number 20, short stick, Jack Hart. We have freshman Brad Horton, number 13 in the game now. You can hear the fan cheers as some of the younger guys are working their way in the game. Brad Mockenhopped over to number 34, Landon Flock. Landon Flock to Nathan Ward, to Charlie Boone, to who's that? I can't see. To Ian Smith, who falls down as he bounces that one off the ground and sends that ball high and over. Kiski's ball with just under 6 minutes left in this quarter. In the game, I should say, as this is the fourth quarter. Nathan Ward's going to start that ball off. He's going to send it over to Charlie Boone. Charlie Boone to Brad Mockenhopt. Brad over to Brad Horton. Back to Brad. Brad passes it over to Nathan Ward, who sends it back to Charlie Boone. No, Ian Smith. Sorry. Ian's going to send that one high and out over, making it Hill's ball. That's okay, it happens. Hill's ball. I can't see what number has it right now. Looks like number 2 has the ball. 2 up to 47. 47 holding it over there on the right side. Landon Flock playing some defense on there. Even with some of these younger guys. Beautiful save by Aiden Waller. Logan Reyes is not going to quite get there in time. Oh, I guess he is going to get there in time, making it Kiski's ball. Great job, Logan Reyes. Everyone on campus calling him Chotch. I have no idea where that came from, but I'm going to roll with it. Brad Mockenhopt right now with the ball. That is not Brad, that's Joe Hess. Saw the 7, thought it was Brad. Joe Hess passes it over to Nick Kuda. Passes it to Brad Mockenhopt, who passes it over to Landon Flock. Landon working his way around. Sends it over to Nathan Ward, who sends it back to Joe Hess. And not sure what happened. I guess Joe must have stepped out or something, making it Hill's ball with roughly 4 minutes left in this game. Cougars currently leading 17-5, up by 13 goals. Crazy, crazy scoring game for the Cougars. Oh, and I guess that was a great job by the Cougars, I guess. Interesting. It's going to be, whose ball is this? Cougars ball, there we go. And Nick Kuda has the ball right now, working his way around over to Nathan Ward. Up to Landon Flock. Landon, back to Ward, who takes a high shot, just barely missing. Cougars ball, 3:24 left in this game. As the sun's going down out here, the lights are on. Beautiful evening out here for a lacrosse game. Not too hot, not too cold. I see a flag out there. Looks like, oh, I missed what number that was. Is that Landon Flock out for a minute? Did anybody see that?
I think it is flat.
Is that Flock out for a minute?
I think.
Or is it number 47 for them? Wait, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it must be number 47. It must be someone on their team, I think.
Yeah, we're up in there.
Yeah, we are. I didn't see what number it
I
was.
zoning out.
It's okay. I was looking over there. I didn't see anything over here. I just saw the flag. Cougars ball right now in front of the goal. James Kendall back in the game. Freshman for the Cougars. Brad Mockenhopt with the ball. Brad up to Brad Horton, who gets knocked down. That ball's going to be picked up by Nathan Ward. Nathan Ward sends it in front to Brad Mackinac. Oh, he makes a spin move and shoots it just barely high. Still Cougars possession with 2:46 left in this game. Nathan Ward, number 91, sends it up to freshman James Kendall. Sends it over to Brad Mackinac. The ball gets lost there behind him, but he scoops it up. Looks like Nathan Ward over to Brad. Brad takes a hard shot that misses. It's going to go out. Kiski's ball still. Nick Kuda's going to bring that one in. He's going to send that right over to Brad Horton. Sends it to Brad Mackinac. He sends it to James Kendall. A lot of young guys. They all want their name up there right now. Over to Brad Horton. Brad Horton back to Nick Kuda. Nick Kuda working his way around up to Brad Mackinac. Brad working his way forward. Great pass. Great catch by Nathan Ward. Has to not go out of bounds. Nathan Ward firing around. He sends that as a pass, but is brought down by number 34, who ends up picking that ground ball up. Throws it forward to number 87. 87 working his way downfield to 67. Bad pass by 67 to number 24. Ground ball scooped up by Matt Hart. Sent over to number 16, Dylan Lee. Cougars ball again. Up forward to number 13, Brad Horton. Cougars on the offense. Nick Kuda currently with the ball. Looking for an opening to pass it to one of his teammates, and he finds Dylan Lee. Dylan Lee passes it to Brad Mackinac. Brad over to number 20, Jack Hart. Jack Hart running around, passing it back to Dylan Lee. Dylan trying to push forward, and there's some grabbing right there, and there's fighting out there. There's a bunch of flags out after it looks like a punch was thrown with 50 seconds left. There was a punch thrown, I think, and some talking. So there's even more flags. I see 4 at least flags out there. We're going to see what comes of this, but that didn't look too good. Looks like someone's coming out of this game for the rest of the game because there's only 50 seconds left. The Cougars up by 12 goals right now. Looks like Dylan Lee's going to come out after punching. I don't know what call that would be, but I did definitely see a punch thrown. Let's see. We're about to hear it. All right. Number 16, number 47, I believe. 16 white, 47 red, unnecessary roughness, double 1 minute penalty, so that's going to be the rest of the game, I think. As there's 50 seconds left. Both teams down a player. Brad Monkenhoff starts that ball off, sends it over to Jack Hart early on, right away. Jack Hart's just kind of holding it because there's, 30 seconds left in the game. He's running around. He passes that up high over to, looks like Ian Smith, I believe. Ian Smith running around. Ian Smith over to, is that Nick Kuda? Very hard to see the numbers out here when they're on the other side. Nick Kuda just loses that ball there. I guess on a chance to pass it. Brad Mackinac picks it up, sends it right back to Nick Kuda, and then that's going to be the game. Our Kiski Cougars win 17-5 over Hill Academy. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening.